Alright, welcome to my channel. Today we are giving you a channeled message from Spirit, what you need to know now. So if you found yourself drawn to this video, this message is for you. For the collective here, Spirit, can we get their guidance? What do they need clarity on? That's I thought I saw autumn on that card. I wanted to consider it. It was the sacral chakra. Alright, so you see this one here. We have the sun. Beautiful. Let's take a look at this deck too. Messages from Spirit. What does the collective need to know most right now, please? Overcoming obstacles. Beautiful. Anything else from this deck here that we should know about? Okay, so definitely coming into something much happier out of something that was not as happy. That much is very clear so far. You're overcoming some kind of obstacle. Let's get your archetype for the collective. What is this archetype card here? We have the seed, the start of something new. Reaping what you sow as well, planting something new in this time as well. Let's get higher clarity with tea leaf. That one is Dark Man. Dealings or a relationship with a man with a dark complexion of skin or hair, it says. Okay, a lot are wanting to come out here. Anything else? And then we will get rolling with messages. All right, so let me grab that card. So we have here the Dark Man, we've got Dragon, Beware of Self-Delusion. Here we have Vase with Secret Admirer. And we've got here Apple, Temptation will test you, and Coins with Money will be coming to you. I don't know if there's some kind of blockage in terms of wanting to jump into a relationship really quickly. That is, or there's some kind of balancing act going on here with a few things are coming in for you these days, overcoming obstacles in a few different ways and seeing the sun kind of come into your life in a few ways as well. Different aspects coming in that are bringing you joy these days, but there's a call here to balance that all because we've got aspects of relationship, we have aspect of money coming to you, but then we have a couple notes of caution with Beware of Self-Delusion and Temptation will test you. I'm thinking back because it was significant in a reading I filmed yesterday that I was actually watching back today. An aspect of like an apple coming up. I won't get much further into it, but it's giving me an idea about seduction is a big theme here, like being highly attractive at this time. Yeah. Yeah, and it's really, I think there is a call to balance everything that is coming together for you, all of your manifestations that are showing up for you these days. If it's career and relationships coming in, there's a call to balance and make sure that there's no telling exactly how to balance. It's just the message of not putting too much weight in one aspect. Following day by day, really, what are you called to do in that day? If you feel a call to nurture a relationship, to prioritize that, you rationalize that as well with the idea that, well, next week I have these free days and I know I can do my work then. So today I'm going to prioritize spending time with this person, developing relationship. It's just about having that foresight to know your own needs, your own schedule, and to make all of this kind of fit and work together for you so that you're not getting into self-delusion in either aspect where you're wanting to drop one so that you can focus on the other. Or if you, I don't want to say excuses, but if you're starting to make like excuses that I didn't get my work done because, and you know, you had planned to be with this person for a certain amount of time, but then you kind of extended that. And then that kind of turns into somewhat of an excuse for not being able to get back on track with the plan you originally had set to get your work done as well. So just being mindful of how you are addressing both things, like it is a balancing act that you're being called to, and not putting too much pressure on one Yeah, I think that message has been received if you're resonating with this, but let's get further clarity for the collective spirit with the tarot. What is the guidance here? We just need guidance. We know that there's a few good things coming in. Let's get that guidance so you can bring these to you with ease. Accept them with ease. We have the Page of Wands, and we also have here the Magician. Yes, yeah. I see a path ahead of you, and I see the way that you are creating that path with each step, with each decision, really. And there's a lot. I don't want this reading to feel like there's like pressure on your actions, but I do think that this is good guidance for you to be following. So we've got Temperance. Yeah, and the Emperor. It gives me the feeling of coming together, two people, and kind of the different dynamics that are brought to the table. You've got one eye open here in this Temperance card. You're balancing so many things, taking care of yourself, tending to a relationship, tending to your work. I don't know if for some of you it's very specific, but you're able to get like a 2-for-1 kind of deal in some sense where your work is quite enjoyable, quite relaxing to you, so you kind of like multitask in that time. There's something about like definitely having a lot on your plate, definitely having a lot of good things coming to you, and it's all about this fine balance. This is a general message, so use your judgment, apply this more specifically to your situation, the guidance that is coming out. Use your intuition, think about your individual circumstances, and apply this guidance to how that fits for you. Just mindfulness, really mindfulness of what you are spending your time and energy toward. We have Ace of Cups. There's definitely something new coming in with relationships and love. How can the collective, yeah, look at this. I've talked about so much coming in here. We have choices, we have options. Yeah, this person is like ticking all the boxes for you. This is so important as a message for you to understand, because I think all of which is being addressed here and coming forward as your manifestations that are coming forward for you, they are so important they have a place in your life for a bit of time at least. Can we get any message of timeline, any further details of what these manifestations are and how we can identify them? I'm just going to consider those here. 5 of Cups and 3 of Cups as well. Yeah, you're wanting better relationships. You're really craving all of the above. More friends, a significant partner, the Hanged Man here, and 5 of Wands. So what you're getting here, yeah, I see relationships are changing up for you. You are getting stronger relationships. Your perspective is being flipped, and maybe you're moving away from a group of people you thought were good friends, and we see kind of this aspect of like conflicting energy between people in that friend group, and it wasn't the most emotionally nurturing place for you to be. And yeah, I kind of see you like having options in one way or another, diverging from a group that you've spent time with and have kind of grown apart, and reaching a point where you see very clearly what you would rather have in terms of friendship. That could be being inspired by what you see other people doing, by something on like social media or like a movie you watch, or you might just surprisingly have people introduce themselves to you somehow, or you introduce you to them. Yes. Yeah, because I see like this is giving me such a specific like dynamic of you are kind of like dealing with it all on your own for the first time, and it's a little bit like, I don't know what I'm doing, but you're kind of like bright-eyed, like new girl in the big city type vibes, and you're overall going to be enjoying this very much. So let's go ahead and get final guidance, and then if you would like to hear a message from the guidebook for one of your cards, I think that will give you great information as well. So the Knight of Swords, do not be afraid as all of this is being brought up to your attention here. Move forward confidently. That's a big message as well. You've got this. You really do. If you're actually moving somewhere, that's confirmation for you that you are pretty cool for doing that. And I think it's going to prove to be what you need in some ways, in many ways. So here's your message from the guidebook. Overcoming obstacles is this card here with the goat and the willow. It says the goat is a symbol of balance. Balance is huge. Jumping with ceaseless energy, perching easily on even the narrowest footholds. Its vitality and grace are enviable. The willow is a symbol of mourning, often appearing on gravestones, perhaps mourning relationships. In Greek mythology, willows are said to mark the entrance to the underworld. When combined, the goat and willow show us that there may be losses to suffer, but we can overcome them with renewed energy and the right balance. Upright, this card means a recent loss may have you feeling down, or a new unfortunate obstacle may have appeared in your path. Realign yourself with your goals to regain control of the situation. Yeah. Some changes have been happening in your life, loss of relationships perhaps. Know that this is an opportunity to evaluate what's going to be better for you. I saw 11:11 on the timer. This is a new, fresh start, an opportunity to evaluate what do better relationships in my life look like, and how do I balance that best with my other big dreams and goals as these manifestations are in progress. That's your message. I hope you got what you needed out of this. Thank you so much for staying here and hearing out your message from Spirit today. And with all that said, I will see you guys in your next message.